first part, we're going to have each candidate is going to have 4 minutes to, I'm going to get you to do one task before you go, Jamie. You're going to pick the names. You're going to be my man of life, just because I think that would be hilarious. Can I tell one Jamie story that you guys will find funny? We both have kids around the same age. I was in the little pool at the wedding. I was holding my little girl up like this. We were playing. We were in the pool. We're dancing. And Jamie jumps in the pool with his little girl too, because he's excited because they're friends. And this kid is like, he's slapping this kid at me, and I don't clue in until finally I realize that I'm standing in the deep end, and Jamie's drowning.
Come on, Jimmy, protect the kid.
Number 1 is Amali. Number 2 is Yana. Number 3 is Keith. Okay, so I'm going to actually sit down. I'll be timing your 4 minutes. When you hear the beep, though, you have to wrap up right away. But if you are wondering how you're doing, just sit right there, and anytime you want to know, I'll give you the fingers to show you how long you've got. Fair enough? So, Amal, you're first. Yes.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I'd like to say thanks for this is being typed out. We're saying thanks to everyone, so don't time to get it. All right. Thank you for coming out. It's really heartwarming to see such a good turnout, and I hope you guys enjoy the debate. My name is Amali Akim Armani, and I'm a terrible student. I don't have a 4.0 GPA, and I never will. I'm a lover of jazz, rock, reggae, and classical music, a lover of art and dance, though I'm not actually the best dancer. I work hard, but I play harder. I am a cat lover and a badass in the kitchen when I'm the barbecue good. I am a photographer, a graphic designer, and I love gummy worms. I am many things, guys, but what I am most of all is a lover of people and a damn good husky. I fell in love with this school even before I hopped on that plane in August of 2011 from sweet Sugar City, St. Kitts in the Caribbean to come to Halifax. But why? Why am I a terrible student? That's easy, because I'm a man that can't focus on too many things at once. But what I do focus on gets done and gets done very well. I was faced with 2 options, either focus on being a great student and an okay husky, or be an amazing husky and an okay student. I guess by now you can gather which route I took. I'm a 3rd-year political science student here at SMU, and I place more value in helping others, bringing people together, and making people smile than regurgitating notes. And anyone in this room who knows me can testify to that. Mind you, these words aren't geared towards encouraging you or the students not to do your work, for I do mine. But everyone's purpose and goals in life are different. I am simply saying that I have personally come to terms with the fact that the service of others to make people's lives a better experience, to make my surroundings better, is my purpose. This is why I'm running for president. Not to lead, but to empower. Not to command, but to strengthen. Not to push, but to uplift. Uplift the student body and take them to a place where all is well. A place where all feel welcome, where all feel safe and comfortable. All for a transparent, approachable, and inclusive SMUSA executive and staff that I will mold personally to cater to your needs. I have heard stories from alumni about the days when SMU was like a neighborhood street. Everyone knew everyone, and there was a community spirit. The Caribbeans, Africans, Easterns, Westerns partied together, had lunch together, studied together, in perfect harmony. and the Girls Group Lounge was so multicultural that it was all we needed. Downtown was actually a step backwards in having fun. My goal is to take us back to those days because let's face it, some things are better old school. I am an advocate of multiculturalism and community, and I am a master at bringing people together for a common good, with a track record to prove it. From spokesperson for my high school charity group, to captain of my debate team, to PRO of my Junior Achievers Club, to photographer, to sales rep, to event promoter, to PRO, and then VP External for the Caribbean Society for 2 years, to SMUSA marketing coordinator. Interacting with and serving people is what drives me daily. In these challenging times with chants, tweets, and negativity, we need each other more than ever. Help me help you make history here at our beloved St. Mary and bring our campus back together. There's lots of work to be done, but it's the right thing to do. My name is Amali Akeem Amin, and I am running for SMUSA president. Let's do the right thing. Thank you. I love you.
This experience has not only allowed me to develop an ability to relate and form meaningful relationships with many different people, but has instilled in me a deep pride in and love for the schools which I have attended, my time here at St. Mary's as well as the same thing. I arrived on this campus of St. Mary's University in the fall of 2010 and immersed myself in campus life. Throughout that time, I have served in a number of different camp capacities and positions, and each of which has shown me just how special this university truly is. But it has also allowed me to see areas in which there is still room for improvement, where the implementation of practical and workable changes that can be put in place in order to optimize your student experience. I'm aware that when statements such as these are made, a number of questions immediately arise. What kinds of changes? How will they be implemented? How long will these processes take? They are all fair questions and one that I myself have considered in length. I have done my homework looking at the best practices of a number of institutions throughout North America to create the pillars on which this campaign is being run, and to formulate specific plans to see that these pillars are realized. The first is to improve student engagement across all demographics to ensure to communicate more with St. Mary's University Student Association. This will be done by forming two main committees
at SMU. I'm studying commerce, majoring in marketing. For me personally, being involved in activities around SMU, different departments, is just as important as what you're going to learn in the classroom. So my involvement through my years at this university has been in three major departments. That is the residence department, SMUSA itself, and involved with athletics. So my story starts like all with that lovely first year. I get involved with, it was as simple as playing in intramural sports leagues, attending events that were put on by the residence department and SMUSA. And then after that blur, that first year, we got into second year, and I got way more involved. I jumped into the role as an RA with the residence department. And I also, in the second semester, got involved as an intramural coordinator with the athletics department. And came lovely third year. I was involved with all three departments at once during this year. Again, I was working as a residence assistant. This year I was a returning RA, so I had a greater leadership role. I was now in charge of our intramural flag football league, and the position I held in SMUSA was spear coordinator. The first year it was put together. And let me tell you, that was quite a full plate. Working for the three major departments around SMU was a lot going on, but it was an extremely rewarding experience because I learned how all these departments work, what they expect of SMUSA, how they communicate with each other, and just what expectations they have for their own departments. This year, I took a leadership role in the athletics intramural department, and together with my intramural team, we organized the Global Tournament, which is glow-in-the-dark dodgeball that we had just this past 2 weeks ago. And it was a really great event, and Annapolis is now actually planning to do a similar event on April 27th, and you should all check it out because glow-in-the-dark dodgeball is awesome. So to me, I believe having these three departments cooperate is really, really important if we're going forward. If you want to grow as an association, you want to better serve the members of our association, and build back that Husky pride, all of which I intend to do, we need to work as a team, that is SMUSA residents and the athletics department. And I personally have strong networks with these departments already, and that's really going to give me an advantage when representing SMUSA with their wants, concerns, and just basically what we have on the go. So let's address this, this Husky pride for a second. How do you make